Hey folks, this is Max. Welcome to another workflows video. So in today's video, I'm going to show you how to use the API connector card that allows to call an external API. Now for the API, I'm going to use this random user generator, which just generates random users. Just a list that can be a list of 10 or even 5,000 random users. So we're going to use this API. Now let's go back to workflows and let's create a new workflow first. All right, let's give this a name using API. Calling an external API. All right, now we're going to do add function and scroll to the event section, and then this is the API connector card. Now, so these are all the verbs or sort of actions that the card supports. These are, of course, standard operations. Now, the one we're going to use is get. All right, now the first thing we're going to do is enter the URL. Before we do that, I'm going to quickly talk about this here. Now, our API doesn't require any authentication. You can just sort of use it as is directly. But if you're using an API that does require authentication, then you would set it up here. And then you can have different authorization types. You can do basic, you can do custom, OAuth, or none. Is the one I'm using. So for example, if you see I've told you here, so it uses the basic. So of course, depending on the API, you would set it up. All right. But to start, we need to get the URL. So let's get the URL. So it's how to use. I'm going to copy this here. All right. And then we can test right away. And here we go. We get one user here. So you can see results, one user. All right. So we just called an external API from a workflow. Now let's see if we can add some query parameters. And let's jump to, let's see, is it here? No, let's jump to documentation. And now there are some parameters that you can set, but let's try with the results. We're not going to do 5,000, but we'll just change it. So right here, we're going to say results, and let's do, I don't know, 10. Right, and let's save. Now, we can also, just to make it a little bit more interesting, let's add a compose here. And then let's get something like this. All right, let's save. And let's test this way. And let's see. And we definitely have a lot more than just one user. All right, and we can see actually right here, we have 10. All right. Now let's do one more. And and then we can do, let's see what we can do here. So, right, we can do this one. We can specify a gender. So let's do this one. And and then save, and then test. And you can see here at the top that we got female as the gender for the response. All right. Now, one quick thing I'm going to also show you. So there is what you can do. So this is a query. So this is like an object that I'm creating. Another option, if you would like, is you can do something like this. Instead of an object, you can kind of do a query like this. Now, one thing you have to be kind of careful is you have to change the type to text, because I actually had when I was testing this as an object, and then it wasn't working. And then we need to get rid of so results. What happened here? Female. Here we go. Right. Save. Test. All right. So it works the same way. Again, if we want to see, let's change this to 5. Quickly here. 5 test. All right, then we can see 5, but still female. Anyhow, this is how you use the API connector to call an external API. Of course, you can use other API verbs there as well. I'll have videos for those as well. But that's it for this video. As always, I hope this was useful, helpful. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you next time.